How tall is Tom Holland or Spider-Man? He's claims to be 5'8", maybe 5'7" too. But is he really that tall? I think he is 5 foot. I used to think he was 5'7", but the way he's built, he's like a 5'5.5" man. If you look at him in like this photo, is more like man. Like his legs are kind of like not like that, and elevator shoes is kind of like looking like a 5'5", 5'5.5" guy. He's not that short. He can look 5'5" a lot, but we'll do Tom Holland. We'll do it live. Here he is with 5'8", I believe 5'8" Zendaya. Says she's 5'8". Maybe she said she was 5'10", but she's nowhere near 5'10". I don't know if she's wearing heels in this photo, but if she's 5', maybe 10 in that heel, 5'10.5", and Tom Holland's maybe wearing a dress shoe. Tom Holland looks like he's 5'6.5" here. I don't know if he wears enhanced footwear, but here we are there again. Now looking closer, if she's 5'8", he's looking more like he's 5'7", 5'6.5". We'll say 5'6.75" there. So yeah, here he is again. He's built like a weird person. I would say one of my sister's idols. He wears those kind of shoes. There's kind of a dress shoe a little bit. Kind of some kind of heel there, so he kind of wears enhanced footwear. Oh man, missing picture. Here he is with this guy, and he's taller than whatever this guy's name is, and he's built like he's kind of like skinny, kind of have like a six pack. If that guy's 5'6", he's looking 5'7", 6.5", 5'7". So he's looking 5'6.5" to 5'7". Here he is with Ned, who's I think he's supposed to be 5'4", 5'5". If he's 5'4", 5'5", Holland's looking like a legit 5'6.5" here. He doesn't look at the shortest 5'6". He can look as short as 5'6" if you put him next to tall guys. Here he is with Jake Gyllenhaal. I think I have Jake Gyllenhaal 5'10.5". He's looking more like 4 inches shorter than Gyllenhaal, so he's looking 5'6.5". And Zendaya's probably wearing some kind of heel, 5'8" in that kind of heel. So Ned looks 5'6" here, but let's say 5'5", so an inch and a half difference with 5'5" versus 5'6.5" there. Zendaya is supposed to be 5'8", 5'10.5" in that heel, 5'11". Here they again. I wonder what shoe she's wearing, and she's about looking more like an inch and a half next to Ned. Ned's supposed to be 5'5", he's 5'6.5". If he's 5'4", Tom Holland's looking 5'5.5". He can look 5'5.5" a lot. Here they again, an unfortunate angle. Now it's looking like a 3.5 inch difference, so looking like a legit 5'7" with a looking taller than Zendaya. An unfortunate angle. He's close to Zendaya's height. She's at least an inch and a half taller than him. So he's looking 5'7" here. I doubt he's taller than her. Here he is, Robert Downey Jr., who's supposed to be close to 5'8", and he's looking shorter than Robert Downey Jr. here, about 4 inches. So what's the verdict? I think he's about 5'7". I think he's under 5'7". He could be 5'6.75". I could be wrong. He could be 5'6.5", but I'm saying he's in that 5'6" and 5'8", 5'6.75", 5'6.5". I don't think he's 5'7". Please look at the Please check. Man. Like the video if you wanna. Like the video and subscribe. If you think Tom Holland's shorter, please tell me.